Hi guys, welcome back to vlog 5 of Storm of Swords or Song of Ice and Fire. Sorry, even though it's still daylight here, uh, it feels like the end of the day. Anyone that gets up at the crack of dawn, or stupid o'clock as I like to say, um, knows when it gets about 6 or 7, it feels like the end of the day. Anyway, I just wanted to discuss about what I've read so far. Um, this will contain spoilers, guys, for one of the characters, for Jamie Lannister. It's going to be a part of his character, I feel, going forward. So I don't know how I can get around it. I mean, I guess it's yeah, something that I'm gonna have to overcome with these vlogs is that I'm gonna have to talk about the story, and that's gonna come with mentioning stuff that's happened, and yeah, I'm gonna have to talk about it. Um, so yeah, if you haven't read A Storm of Swords from A Song of Ice and Fire by Martin, and you want to, then I don't know why you're watching some random guy on the internet talking about it, but just be warned. So as I wouldn't say feared, but I knew what was going to happen to Jamie as I accidentally watched a video on YouTube about it. He has had his right hand chopped off by these yeah, rogues, or yeah, whatever you want to call them, these warriors or whatever. Now, the reason why this is important is because Jamie is a warrior. He's a fighter. He's a member of the well, he wasn't. He's a member of the King's Guard, and all he's ever known is sword fighting. That's all he's ever known. That's all he's good at, and that's his whole identity. And when he's had his sword hand, chopped off, he's kind of contemplating, well, what else am I good for? I might as well end it. And they've even um, got his severed hand, tied a bit of string around it, and hung it around his neck like a necklace. And they've also sexually assaulted Breen. I still have no idea if I'm saying her name right, but I think that she's trying to comfort him, and I think that um, this is where their relationship will blossom and evolve. So it'll be interesting to see where Jamie's character goes. He's still cocky and arrogant, but after having his hand chopped off, he's kind of questioning, well, what's the point of anything now? And we've also been reading about Sam, um, who has been constantly talked about that he's like a coward and he's useless. They kind of mention the word Slayer a lot with referencing Sam. I think that Slayer in this world must be coward or someone that's not brave. And even though Sam is not the best fighter in the Night's Watch, but members of the Night's Watch, yes, a lot of them are rangers. They are expert fighters. But when you go to the wall, that's not just what the Night's Watch is. Yes, everyone has to have some basic skills of fighting, but there are other jobs that the wall can give you, like architects and keeper of knowledge and all that stuff. And he's also kind of wondering about where John is and wishing that John was back with him. This I can't remember his name, but that guy that was having sexual intercourse with his siblings, um, and having babies with them, and if they're boys they get killed, and if they're girls they get basically recycled. And yeah, the um, vicious circle starts up again with it. But this woman that's gonna have a baby, the one that talked to Sam about potentially leaving and going, he wants to he wants to try to take her to the wall to Castle Black, but they are really steadfast in it, and I'm thinking about why they are so against about having women on the wall, as it's not really a sexist thing. It's and they're steeped in kind of tradition and you know, keeping the wall manned and protected and keeping every bad thing out of Westeros. And if the wall was like mixed of both male and females, then it would be inevitable. It would be a matter of time until um, members of the Night's Watch became romantically involved with each other, and that kind of took priority over protecting the realms. It's the same thing with if the Night's Watch were all females. If they mixed with men, then the same thing would happen. So it's not really a sexist thing. It's about tradition and maintaining the wall and keeping all the dangerous creatures and all the things that could, you know, bring the realm to its knees and destroy Westeros. And that unfortunately does include the wildlings, which are basically human characters but have been living in this harsh and cruel environment beyond the wall. And it kind of makes me think about that the wildlings are always trying to get across the wall, and I'm like thinking, well, why would you do that? Because the wildlings are very in touch with their gods and their environments. Sorry, my own voice went there for a minute. And I'm thinking, well, why would you leave that kind of setting to go to a land which you don't know about, to interact with people that you don't know who they are? To be honest, it would probably be a introducing them to a world which would scare them and make them run for their lives back to the wall. Kind of disappointed in myself a little bit. I've got to be honest, right now, guys. I wanted to read my section today, which I don't have a massive sections every time I'm working. I always have about 25 pages to read on my work days, so it's manageable. Um, but I'm not really feeling in the mood right now. It's not that I'm getting bored with the book. I'm not getting bored with the book. I think that I just want to watch a movie right now. I just think I just want to watch a movie. I think that might be it. Once again, not getting bored with the book. Can't wait to finish it. 5 more reading days of this, or 5 working days or whatever, and I would have finished the first part of this book. But I can always catch up. It's only a day extra. So I'm aiming to finish this on the 16th of August. I've been at work today and I've had a long day. I worked 2 extra hours and because we had a big boss coming today, and my general manager asked me if I wanted to stay a little bit extra, and I mean, I don't mind. I don't mind staying extra, um, because even though my hours are fixed, some days they don't have the hours to give me. So when I have the opportunity to have more hours, then I've got to be an idiot to say no to that. I mean, I wanted to go to the gym today, um, but yeah, it's just one of them things. I'll go tomorrow. Um, but yeah, it's been a good day at work. Very busy. Um, it's always a pain in the ass when you make the shop floor or the store all clean and nice for the customers, and then you got to let the customers in and they make a mess, and yeah, you got to clean it up. But it's part of what you got to do. So yeah, I think I'm just going to have a bit of a chilled evening and watch a movie. The Lost Boys 2. I got the trilogy on Blu-ray. First one's amazing. I've heard the second and the third one are terrible, but yeah, I'll give them a go. Not expecting much, but yeah, I'm just gonna watch that today and just have a chilled night. Probably watch stuff on YouTube. Yeah, just have a relaxing night, even though it's still day. So yeah, but there you go, guys. So I will try to make the other clips in this whole part shorter because I think that's what people like. They like seeing short, to the point clips. But because I've read a big chunk of my section for um, part 5, I just wanted to make it a bit longer. So I'm also filming in my garden. Just thought it'd be a bit more interesting for you guys to look at rather than me being indoors. I thought it'd be kind of nice and a nice change. So yeah, I'll see you when I've read a little bit more of Storm of Swords. Hey guys, so I have been reading some of the book and I just wanted to talk about it. So we're still with Sam, and some members of the Night's Watch were having a kind of a meal with that wildling that likes to impregnate his offspring, and yeah, um, they were having this feast, and some members of the Night's Watch were complaining that their host was holding back food and wine and all sorts of delectable goodies from them, and he didn't really acknowledge this or say that they were right, but he did say that he needed to hold on to some stuff so he could feed his family and his wives and take care of themselves. That didn't really go well with these members, and they killed their host, and they also killed their commander in chief, who told them not to do that, and they rebelled and killed him. And yeah, apparently maybe they're on the run now. I'm not sure. Probably. We've also been following Arya, and with the people that she's with, they have come across the Hound. The Hound has been captured and kind of brought to them as a hostage, and he has been given the opportunity to fight for his freedom. And obviously, he's won. But strangely enough, the guy that he was fighting, I am pretty sure he didn't die. So I'm thinking, well, what's the point of that whole battle if that was the case? And Arya has come to contact with the Hound in this whole battle situation thing, and she's still extremely bitter about her friend, the butcher boy, that was killed by the Hound in book 1, and she's extremely angry and vengeful about this, and she wants to get vengeance and justice for her friends. And when that isn't really given to her, I think that she kind of is hurt by that. So what I've been doing today is I've been obviously working today. It's a work day. I was catching up on parts of the book that I didn't read yesterday because, like a fool that I am, I decided to watch Lost Boys 2. Didn't end up finishing it. I just finished watching it, and yeah, I will be giving a full review for it in October, because during October and Halloween time, it's going to be a whole vampire theme for me. But yeah, in a nutshell, it's the biggest insult to the original movie. Yeah, I mean, it was fine for what it was. It's a standalone thing, but when you're doing sequels for any franchise, you are going to compare it to the original or the first one, even if you're not aware about it or conscious about it. You are going to do that. I finished my section of Storm of Swords ahead of schedule, so I finished watching that. Gonna have something to eat in a minute, and then I'm gonna be reading Black Angel by Graham Masterton, because I'm super behind with my buddy read with that. Facebook reviews. He keeps on emailing me about stuff that's happening, and I can't really interact with that. I can't give him my opinion on it. So I want to read at least 50 pages of it tonight, which is doable, I think. And then I can at least mention stuff, and at least give my input for it. Yeah, that's what I'm going to be doing today. And yeah, got a day off tomorrow, so I'm going to be going to the gym and doing some gardening, and obviously doing reading as well. Hey guys, before I just check in for the last bit of this part of this vlog. Not much has happened. The last section of the last bit of the 100 pages wasn't that much really exciting. We read about Catalina and Rob, and apparently Winterfell has been burned, or the castle has been burned down, because Ferdinand Greyjoy was having a battle with the people in Winterfell. There was an uprising, and he didn't really like it, and he burned down the castle for spite, and no one knows what's happened to him. Rob's kind of defeated because he thinks that every single battle is won. He hasn't really done anything, or he hasn't accomplished anything, and yeah, it's pretty much where we left off with that character, or our characters. Then we went on to Davos. I don't know if I'm saying all these or pronouncing these characters' names right, but I'm doing my best. Anyway, that character, he's been taken out of prison, took to Stannis, and he's basically been appointed a lord, or the Hand of the King, because Stannis is so steadfast and adamant and sure that he is the rightful king of Westeros and the Iron Throne. And yeah, that's it, full stop. He's the rightful king, and he's appointed Davos the Hand of the King, which, if you do know what the hand of the King is, it's basically their right hand man or woman or whatever. They take care of all the small matters of the throne and all that stuff. So yeah, that's basically where we are now. Some of the book is interesting, I mean more interesting than others. Today I have just come back from work, in my uniform. It's really sunny today, so I've got a hat on. And yeah, I found out today that I've got the last week of August off. I didn't ask for it, but apparently when you work 6 weeks, you are entitled to have a week's paid time off. It's, that's cool. And I mean, because I didn't ask for it, I asked one of my bosses about it, and they said that basically, if you don't ask for it, or if you don't or if you don't put a request in for a holiday, then they will automatically give it to you. Obviously, if this happens and you want another week off or a time off, then you can say that to them and they can move it around. But then it's cool. I'm gonna have a lot of time to have some reading, and I don't have to get up at the crack of dawn for a week. Anyway, now I'm gonna go back home, gonna have something to eat in the cafe because it's about lunchtime. I do have food at work, but I'm just gonna have a little snack, I suppose. And yeah, I'm gonna have a little nap because my body's gonna crash and burn about 2 o'clock. So yeah, I'm gonna have a little nap, and then I'm gonna be reading 25 more pages of Storm of Swords. I can't believe that today, I mean after today, I've only got 2 more days, working days, where I'm going to finish part 1 of Storm of Swords, and then after this I'm going to take a little break because I'm going to be reading a author request book that I temporarily DNF'd or soft DNF'd or whatever. So after I finish Storm of Swords part 1, I'm going to be reading that book, and then after that I will be going on to part 2. So yeah, anyway, anyway guys, so thank you for watching this vlog. It really means a lot to me, and you know, I know then some of them aren't going to be popular, but it's just purposes for me to document my journey through this famous series. Anyway guys, I better let you go. I'm sure you've got stuff that you've got to do. Have a great day, and I will see you later. Bye.